Good morning, sir. All right, if the wonderful Addy could come over here and join us. This is going to be our second unveil this morning. I got to know this family a little bit walking by because they watched that goofy TV show I did, but that was the first way I got to meet them. But, you know, this car has actually got some great history behind it, and a lot of it is because nobody believes it's the color it's supposed to be. And no better person to give us a little background on that than Adrian. Thank you so much for coming in here, unveiling your 72 Trans Am, but talk about the significance, most importantly, of the car, and then certainly about the code 24.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Bob and Vicki. It's a great show. I'm so happy to be here. We're in the unveilings. This is a 1972 Trans Am, and it is in code 24 Adriatic blue. It's the only Trans Am ever made in this color, and up until 1972, all Trans Ams were either white or Lucerne blue, code 26, with the exception of our friend here, the 69 prototype, which was obviously in silver. Then in 72, there were 5 one-of-one cars that were let out. They were either engineered cars or brass hat cars, is kind of how they're described. Certainly you couldn't order it, but this one was made. And it's code 24 Adriatic blue exterior, and on the interior it is a blue and white interior. Now that interior was not available in a Trans Am until 1974. But in 1972 this car was built with those unique features. So we have the car now, and we're able to restore it, in many thanks to Steve Chappell with Muscle Car Memories Restorations. The brief history on the car is it spent most of its life unknown as a one-of-one. It traipsed the streets of East Texas, farm roads and back roads, being a street fighter, and had Krager mags and Lakewood traction bars on it. And then a little bit later in life, it was spent many years sitting on the side of Texas Highway 69, kind of languishing on the side of the highway. Pontiac enthusiasts would come up and want to buy it. Hey, there's a 72 Trans Am. They'd take a close look at it and see that Adriatic blue color and that blue and white interior that looked quite cobbled together by this time, as you can imagine. And so they would pass on it, because it's not thinking it was a real TA. So until 2006, when Steve Chappell purchased the car, and he brought it back and discovered that it truly is a Trans Am in Adriatic blue. So the restoration occurred partial in 2006, and I acquired the car back in 2013 to begin the restoration. So that's how she came back to life. And we're quite sure that not only is this a beautiful unveiling, the car was finished Wednesday of this week. So we're quite sure it's the first time it's been shown since its full concours restoration. And I think we're absolutely sure it's the first time it's ever been shown since it was new. For the many years that they've had unknown as a one-of-one.
I'll go ahead and pull the cover back. The one thing I do know that if you look at some of the storyboard and whatnot, the storyboard in the car, the fact that it was actually used to herd cattle in a field can show you that anything could be resurrected. So go ahead, guys, pull the cover back. Like I said, when you get the chance to talk to Adrian and his family, look at the storyboard here. It's an amazing story behind the car. And once again, what makes everything so special right here at the Muscle Car and Corvette National. So Adrian, to you and your family, now that you're friends, you're stuck with me, and you're also stuck coming to the show. So thank you so much for bringing the car out, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I'm very, very good.
Thank you, everybody. Give one more round of applause for Adrian and his beautiful car. All right, everybody, we're going to move right over here. You can see this ominous-looking winged warrior over here. We're going to move over here in a second, but I will get out of the way, get some pictures with Addy and the wonderful TA that Adrian brought to the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals. We'll be back in just a second.